Lee at the academy didn't have any talent in field of ninjutsu or genjutsu. Even his teacher at the academy looked down on him and didn't know what potential he was. Until finally when Lee was training alone, he met Mad Guy. Mad Guy, who's solely similar to him, can do genjutsu or ninjutsu. Guy motivated Lee, saying that Lee is genius when it comes to hard work. Until finally Lee managed to graduate from the academy. Since childhood, Gaara has become the Jinchuriki of Shukaku. His own father had planned that Gaara will become the defense weapon of Sunagakure. The villagers who saw Gaara were frightened because of his relationship with Shukaku. His own father also ordered his uncle Yoshamaru to attack Gaara physically to test the power of Shukaku on his body, until finally Gaara became a cold child, loner, and cruel. Lee, who finally graduated as Genin, meets Mad Guy again as his team captain with Neji and Tenten. Tenten has the same problem as Lee, which is not being able to use ninjutsu or genjutsu. Guy tries to maximize their potential by exercising their physique every day, until finally the guy found Lee's potential in taijutsu and Tenten in summoning weapons. Lee at the time was amazed to see Guy. He finally told his sensei that Lee wanted to be like him and train hard like Guy. Not only his training, even Lee also followed Guy's appearance and clothes. When Lee and Team 7 first met, Lee challenged Sasuke because he was an Uchiha who was known to be strong. At that time, Lee managed to get rid of Naruto easily. Lee was able to withstand Sasuke's kick. Lee was also able to dodge all of Sasuke's attacks, even though at that time Sasuke was famous as genius students. When almost defeating Sasuke, the fight was stopped by Guy. When the Chunin Exam took place in the Forest of Death, there was a ninja from Amigakure who tried to challenge Gaara. Gaara easily blocked the opponent's needles with his sand shield, until in the end the shinobi were pressed with Gaara's sands and shattered into pieces. Kibashino and Hinata, who accidentally to be there, were very scared to see the incident. The next round of Chunin Exam was one-on-one battle. Lee at that time had to deal with Gaara. Lee immediately attacked with his kick, but Gaara's sand was instantly blocked all of his movements. Lee, who found it difficult, immediately let go of burden that was on his feet. At first, the ninja saw that it was just an ordinary load, but when dropped, it produced a large impact when it hit the floor. Lee's movement got faster and faster until Gaara's sand wall formations couldn't match it, until finally several of Lee's attacks were able to hit Gaara directly and crack Gaara's sand shield. But that power is still not enough because Gaara can still regenerate when the sand shield on his body is cracked. Still not enough to hurt Gaara, Lee activated the 5th gate. The power gave of Underburst Aura, plus it forced the muscle to work more than 20%. Lee was able to reduce Gaara's sand's regeneration's time and early defeated him. Unfortunately, however, his muscle strength had already reached 50% and his body had become exhausted. Gaara, who managed to regenerate with his sand, was able to catch Lee with his sand and grip his arm and legs until they broke. Lucky Guy came to stop the match, but Lee was still able to get up to fight, even though in the end he fainted and was brought under by the Chunin Exam medical team. The next fight is Gaara against Sasuke. Sasuke, who has learned Chidori from Kakashi, is able to penetrate Gaara's defense and injure him. During the Chunin Exam, an unexpected incident occurred where Suna invaded Konoha. Concurrent Temari also brought Gaara because that was the first time Gaara was seriously injured and could have gone berserk. It really happened. Gaara's half body turned into Shukaku and attacked blindly. Sasuke, who was dealing with Gaara, was saved by Naruto. Naruto, with his symbol to Shadow Clone, was able to overwhelm Gaara, until finally Gaara was overthrown by Naruto by kicking him and making him fall to the ground. After Gaara fell to the ground, Gaara went to rage and turned into Shukaku with himself embedded in Shukaku's head. Naruto, who was there, summoned the Gamabunta to help him fight the huge Shukaku form. Not enough, Naruto also took out the Kurama from his body. At the right moment, Naruto found Gaara and hit him to wake him up. Finally, Gaara returned to his normal form and awakened from his cold and cruel nature after his son Naruto had the same experience as him as a Jinchuriki of one of the tail beasts. After the incident, Gaara's character changed and he remembered Naruto, who had awakened him from cruelty and darkness. In the midst of Sasuke's escape from Konoha, Naruto and the shinobi his age chased Sasuke. In the middle of the journey, Naruto was restrained by Kimimaro. Lucky, Lee came in time and held Kimimaro for Naruto. In the middle of the fight, Lee drank alcohol. Lee has such a low tolerance for alcohol that he is unconscious. But when unconscious, Lee was able to ward off all Kimimaro's attack and had very high strength and speed, and was enough to dominate the fight. But when Lee woke up from his drunkenness, Lee forgot what happened to him and was almost attacked by Kimimaro. Luckily, Gaara came and helped him to fight Kimimaro. Gaara also had a hard time fighting Kimimaro, but in the end Kimimaro died by himself due to the effect of Orochimaru's curse on his body. After the time skip, Lee has mastered 8 gates and Lee is able to open the inner gates directly. Even the recovery rate was faster than the first time Lee used it. However, it still has side effect, namely fatigue after using the inner gates. Deidara and Sasori managed to break through the defense of Sunagakure village and attack the village. Gaara, who was then the Kazekage, had to protect the village from Deidara's explosive attacks. Gaara created a giant sand shield to protect his village from large explosions. But this makes Gaara quite tired. Gaara's next attack was able to make the giant sand shield return, but Deidara made the next explosive trap and made Gaara unconscious and was eventually brought by Sasori and Deidara to Akatsuki headquarters. Rock Lee is a part of the 3rd Division of the Shinobi Alliance led by Kakashi. This division contains shinobi with short mid-range attack. At the time the 3rd Division faced Edo Tensei of 7 Swordmen, Lee at the time was able to hold the members of 7 Swordmen until finally the Edo Tensei could be sealed by Sai. In this war, Gaara became the leader of the 4th Division. This division contained shinobi who have long-range attack. They were assigned to Barren Rockland. Gaara spreads a very wide range of surveillance sand to detect the presence of Edo Tensei from Wu. Unfortunately, at the time they faced Madara, with his Tengai Sensei, Madara was able to hit most of the Shinobi Alliance and leave only a few shinobi. Madara has managed to trap all the Biju into the Gedomazo and make himself the 10 Tails Jinchuriki. Madara can't be fought using ninjutsu, so at that time the guy tried to fight him with the 7th gate. But this is still not enough to fight Madara. Guy opened the 8th gate and attacked Madara. Lee, who was sad at the time because he knew the side effect of the 8th gate, opened the 6th gate and intended to help Guy. But Minato directs Lee to help give him space to attack. Lee threw Minato's kunai with all his might so that Minato could move Madara's Gododama so that Guy could attack freely. It received praise from Minato for the speed and power of Lee's throwing. In the Boruto Era, Gaara is still active as Kazekage and plays an important role in several things in the Shinobi world. Like when Momoshiki attacked in the Chunin Exams, Gaara took part in the helping save Naruto, who was captured by Momoshiki. Gaara together with the Kage were able to match the Otsutsuki who were there. But when Momoshiki ate the chakra fruit, the Kage couldn't fight it. Even Gaara lost with just 1 hit from Momoshiki. Meanwhile, Lee in the Boruto Era was active to teach Taijutsu at the academy and was still an active shinobi. Lee at that time also played a role against Ishiki. But indeed his strength is not able to match Ishiki. Ishiki was able to blow Lee, Konohamaru, Choji, Kiba and Tantan with just 1 attack and knock them unconscious. Luckily, Naruto came to save them. That's it for this video. Let me know if you have any thoughts on the video, or if you have any suggestion for future videos, put that in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to Shinobi Scale so you don't miss out our any future videos. This is all for now. It's Shinobi Scale out. Bye.